It is chilly, so I'm gonna make this really good soup. It's Mexican soup. I have a recipe, full recipe for it on my site, but I'm making it today, so I decided to go live and talk to y'all while I'm doing that. So that's what we're doing today. I think I have enough time for it to get tender before Chris gets home. But we're gonna get this pork. I just took pork loin, so it's like a less than a third of a pork loin because I'm using some of the third of the pork loin to make hot and sour soup later this week too, and I'll probably bring you all along for that as well. So right now I'm just heating up this pan. I've got my pork already cubed because I was making the pork for the hot and sour soup I'm going to make tomorrow. So it's easier to cut all this when it's frozen. So, because the strips for the hot and sour soup are really tiny. So, because it was frozen when I cut it, it's just still going to be good for a bit. I just pulled out my cast iron. I'm going to get that heated because we're going to toast the chilies. I'm going to toast some onion here. This dish is really good if you've not had it. It's a very rich broth, but it's very simple. It's pork. It's hominy. It looks like this. So it's dried corn that's kind of been reconstituted. This is a white hominy corn. This is what it looks like. It's really delicious. It's what they make grits out of. But again, it's been reconstituted. The dried corn's been reconstituted. So it's really good, but it's kind of low in carbs, really. It's like 15 grams of carbs. We've got some onion and garlic here. I have one less clove of garlic because it just dropped. And, oh, here it is. All right. Luckily, this recipe's not too picky. I can just add some more garlic to it if I want. All right, this is hot. I'm gonna get this oil in here and drop these pork cubes. You don't want it. You don't want to crowd the pork in here. Hello, any likes would be appreciated as you come in. And here's my pork, how I have it cubed. It's in about 1-inch cubes here. So I don't know the prices where you live, but here you can get a whole pork loin for $10. This being a third, it makes it a very affordable cut of meat. So this is about $3 worth of meat, but it's plenty to feed 4. Luckily, I only have 2 to feed. Now this is coming to heat, so I'm going to throw some onion in here to toast up, and I'm going to go ahead and throw the garlic in here. I'm going to get some water heated in this because we're going to put our chilies in there to soften up once they're toasted. Pork, really nice color. Again, you don't want to get them crowded, otherwise they'll just like leach out all the moisture, and you want trying to get a brown color on it. And it's also taken out the pieces that had a little fat on it. It's taken out some of that fat to flavor our broth here. So Next thing I need to do, I'm going to move you down a little bit, and we're going to clean these chilies. Let me move the chat a bit. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? No, I forget how to speak French. Dang it. What did I say? Just sweet. Oh, dang. I don't speak French. All right. What do I need here? Alright, so we're getting a little color on our onion. Flip it a bit. The garlic already has some color to it. And just letting that get toasty. Hello, Christine. How are you? Are you having a good week so far? I've been pretty productive. I worked all weekend editing. So, I'm trying to get out like a video every day during the holiday for Christmas. I have so many videos to edit. No time to do it. I have a quart jar here. This is what I'll be blitzing my vegetables in. I think my garlic's ready to come out. Break my onion up now and get a little bit more brown on some of the pieces. I really like that roasty, toasty flavor you get in the brown things. All right, back to my pork. We're going to stir this. It's almost brown on all sides. It's also rendering that fat, which is really nice. Beautiful. All right. Throw some of these onions in here. Keep this down. I like using a quart jar with the immersion blender. You get a lot less splash. I'm really tempted to put a jalapeno in here, but I think we're good. I'm going to move this to the back for a minute. Just take it off the heat because I need to process these chilies right now. So you can see these have a nice color on them. Nice little brown. I'm going to take them off the heat as well. Oops. Here, let me move this around here. In the back. Put this over here. Alright. Now I'm going to work on these peppers, which is fun. You have to take them. These are ancho peppers. Also poblano when they're dried. They're ancho. Crack open the pod and you'll get a bunch of seeds raining down. That's what you want to do, is get out the seeds. And get these toasted a little bit. Well, this can be quite messy. The seeds tend to go everywhere. And the anchos are a little bit more wrinkled than the guajillo, and we'll be using both guajillo and ancho chilies. And the seeds will cause it to be a little bitter, and so can the membranes, the sides of the peppers. So I try and get the membranes out of the guajillo. Poblanos aren't as bad with that. Did I say the poblano, the ancho? Yeah, this is a Pozole Rojo. It's a Mexican dish. It is, I'm not sure from which region, but they make several. There's a green, a verde version. This is a Rojo, a red version. I think they do a blanca as well, white version. But I'm not sure. This is my favorite. It has the most flavor, in my opinion. There are some membranes in this chili. This is what the chilies look like. We're just opening them up and putting them in here. They get a little soft. We're going to put them in there to cook. As they soften in the pan and get a little heat on them, a little toasty. I'm glad this is a good day. Like, I run the rumba every Monday, so it's a good day to make these. The rumba will be busy picking up seeds. All right. And hopefully, we had a power outage and the rumba turned off, so hopefully it'll stay off through this. I'm going to come in here and turn my peppers a little more. We're going to steep them for about 20 minutes. The anchos are a little, and I have about 4 ounces total. I have about 2 ounces of the ancho, and I have about 2 ounces of the guajillo peppers. I'll move this back over on the heat a little bit. Turn these. So I'm throwing them in a little bit of boiling water that I have in the back. These will need to soak to rehydrate them for about 20 minutes. All right. Let's see what I have here. I think I only had 3 of these ancho chilies to make a whole ounce. Now we're going to move on to these. These are the guajillo peppers. So we'll move on to cleaning these next. These are a little harder to clean, but I just usually snip off the ends. And you can kind of just use a knife or whatever to peel it back. It's a lot of work, but it's worth the effort. Yeah, this is a little tedious, but it is worth it. Hey, Bopak, how's it going? I know. I'm in a soup mood. I'm going to make a hot and sour soup this week, too. I didn't get all the traditional ingredients because I'm just not going to order, you know, lily flowers, dried lily flowers. I'm not going to order the dried shiitake. Just using what's available, you know. Keep it simple. Do you ever cook with chilies, Bopak? Have you done that yet? Did you get your tree up already and do all the stuff? And is your daughter still in that don't touch phase? Sausages and some ground beef. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sausage is so cheap, but that's why my triglycerides have gone up, is my opinion. Yeah. I don't know. All right, I've got this one. I'm going to turn it down to semi until I get all these chilies in there. You're almost done. You'll know when your chilies are kind of ready to transfer over to the pan because they get a lot softer, more pliable. Ooh, hot. Kid is full of toddler. I love the toddler age. Aww. It's so sweet. I ordered some shepherd's peppers. I saw Qstead Q had them. She makes them. She dehydrates her peppers and then makes them. She grinds them into a seasoning. She mixes them. They look so good. I ordered some seed. Because after stuffing the peppers, I really liked them. bell peppers, but with the banana peppers and everything, I liked them with the gyro seasoning and just the turkey. The other, the Italian filled peppers were just too tough. They needed breadcrumb and egg or something to make them more tender. All right. We're lucky to have a mercado nearby. A lot of times if I want, just quick produce, lettuce, tomato, avocado, something like that, I'll just go to the mercado because it's quick. It's like a convenience store with low prices. So they have a little food stand too. You can order, that's basic, torta or burrito or taco. But they're really good and cheap. They make really good al pastor stuff. Some are better than others. All right. I think that's all the chilies I need here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna turn that up a minute. We're all almost done. Almost to the soak stage. I should take some of those seeds and try and grow my own. Yeah. Alright, this is hand blender. So, again, this is really basic. It's an inexpensive soup. It's just chilies for your basic ingredients: hominy, pork, chilies. It didn't even really call for onions, but you saw I threw an onion in mine anyway. And the hominy. But what I love about this too, and some herbs. So you put oregano and you put bay leaves in it. But what I love about it is all the toppings. You can put radish, you can put cabbage, lime. I have lime already over there. Because it really elevates, the lime is really, I think, important to this dish. I think it really elevates it. It's usually served with tostadas on the side. So you have tostadas, cabbage, radishes. You could put jalapeno, cilantro, whatever stuff you like. All right, so that's it for that. All of my peppers are in. I'm gonna submerge them a little bit more. Now you want a strainer for this because you're gonna have to, kind of like I did with the so they need time to soak. Actually, these need a little more water. If you do that. Not sure what bowl I want to use. Yeah, I do. If I use a plastic one, it'll be stained. wreck it, y'all. I'm going to use this for my sauce. It is ready. So the other thing I'm going to do in here, I'm going to go ahead and just add. Hold on, cancel. All right. $15 minutes to rest on the chilies in the water. In the meantime, over here, I have this, I'm just going to use this tomato and chicken bouillon because I have so much of it as opposed to my good, it's my good better than bouillon. And I'm just going to stick this in here, in this bowl here. Everybody makes theirs different. So, just whatever you want to do. You can just use chicken bouillon if that's all you have, or you need to use some. I'm going to put the oregano in at the end. I'm going to add a bay leaf in here. I'm about out of whole bay leaves. I just need to order a tree. So when I want them, I can just go pick one or two. Let's see. I'm going to add some salt in here. Now, some people would just go ahead and have the meat boiling to get tender, but I'm going to get the pan really super, super hot and then pour the sauce in there to fry. Because I have these onions in there. I'm going to have some garlic in there. I just think that's a better idea. So, get this pan out of my way. I have a big flat grill too where I can do, oh shoot. And when you work with these peppers, oh gosh, they're not hot on their own, but don't rub your eye. Oh gosh. That was a mistake. All right. Let me go wash my hands. Ugh. I have cilantro. I don't have cabbage. But cabbage is coming later. I'm just going to cut my lime. I have a cutting board out. Like I said, the lime really elevates the flavor of the broth so much. I like fresh lime and a lot of Mexican food. I don't know if it's just me, like we've been eating Mexican food like every night. It's crazy. And burritos last night. Oh, stuffed peppers. And Spanish rice. Now we're doing this. These in the fridge. All right. I'm going to drink some water. Oh, goodness. All right. So let me go ahead and blitz this onion a little bit. I'm going to mute the sound. Oh, I still have that on. I'm going to mute the sound so it's not so loud. Oh, wait. I'm going to take this down. All right, let me mute you here a minute. All right, we got a slurry of onion and garlic here that's been roasted. So we'll put that to the side. Use lemons all the time. I know, I love it. There's somebody, I want a lemon tree. Like they're, hey, Simple Life, good to see you. Oh, Spirit in the Sky Blue, hello, hello. Good Monday, good Monday. Simple Life, I've been running your lives. I'm running your playlist there. Thank you for doing that. I got Mrs. Hopkins. She has a playlist now. So, yeah. Man, I slipped back to like, where was I? I was at like 3,596 or something. I dropped back all the way to like 3,496 or something. And see where that gets me. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the slurry in here to cook a little bit because I'm bored. I'm boring myself here with this dish. I didn't think about the long soak time of the chilies. Like I said, I have another recipe of this with it all edited. I'm just trying to get my live watch hours in. So Simple Life, how are you doing on your watch hours right now? You doing well? It is cold here. I can't believe, Blue, you got to be freezing up there. My friend Q in Pontiac, Michigan showed me that second round of snow that came through. Oh my gosh, I think she has like 11 inches in her backyard right now. It's crazy. All right. So this is one of those dishes. It's a stew. So again, it's very unforgiving. You can add what you like, take out what you don't like. Close. All right, we got a sizzle going here, so I'm gonna stir these stir this onion garlic slurry. I forgot to order garlic this week. Luckily, we have a lot of garlic powder that I'll be using. I really just want to start growing more of my own garlic and onions too. I did buy some onions. I'm going to have those going in the spring. I'm making Pozole Rojo. It's a Mexican dish. And it has pork. It's pork loin, so it's really cheap. It's like $3 than $3 for enough meat to cover the bottom of this pan. And then, so it's pork loin, and then it's real simple. It's hominy. You know how they make grits, but this is the white, rehydrated, dried hominy. And a really good chili sauce. So basically I have guajillo chilies that are dried and ancho dried chilies that are hydrating over here. These big dried chilies. Ancho chilies are, and then the guajillo chilies, they're long and red. And so basically, and the only spices really in this are oregano and bay leaves. You can put broth in here if you want. All right, the onion and garlic are now nicely. Some people don't put garlic or onion in their stuff. So. And then I'm hydrating the peppers over here in this pan of water. And then in a minute, we're going to put those through a sieve. And I'm going to blitz them and put them through a sieve. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm getting my jar over here again. Man, this helicopter is flying low. Let me get a slotted spoon. And then on top of this, so the way this would typically be served, Blue, is on top of this, you could have whatever you want on top of it. You can add cilantro to the top. You can add thinly sliced cabbage to it, carrots. I mean, you can do you. A lot of people like radishes. It's normally served with whole tortilla, like a tostada that's been toasted, fried, hard tostada. Oops. It's so funny. It looks like seaweed when it rehydrates. All right. So we have that in our jar, and I'm going to blitz that. Working with peppers isn't hard. It's just you have to clean them of the seeds and stem, and you have to reconstitute them. Other than that, chilies are pretty easy to work with. And they have a delicious taste. I mean, if you use this to make an enchilada sauce, oh my gosh, I can't. Like I used a canned enchilada sauce. I just can't. It's not good. It's not as flavorful as making your own. And it's so easy to make your own. I always make an extra batch, because this process does take a little bit of time. But I'll usually make an extra batch of enchilada sauce when I make it and freeze that. All right, I have blitzed. All right, here we go. Look how dark. and rich that looks. Holy moly. It looks like mole. Oh, it looks so good. It looks like it needs like chocolate in it to make a really good mole. Yeah, look at making your own Mexican sauce. Mole, whatever. They're mole. All right, let me get this off of here. All right. Unplug it. All right, now here we go through this sieve. This is crazy how good this sauce looks. Let me see if I can get you down a little bit more. And here we go. Oh, it's all dark. And you want to put this through the sieve. It'll like get any big pieces of skin that are left or membrane. Like these parts are too fine to put through a mill. I have used my mill for my tomatoes. I love it. Made my last batch of sauce this weekend. Finally, all those tomatoes that I picked 3 weeks ago green have all ripened. I probably had like 2 pounds, 1.5 pounds that didn't ripen. But man, such a good amount of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put water in here and get this cooking. No. Because I really just wanted to cook the onion and garlic just a little bit more than just the roasting in the pan. All right. Still a lot of this sauce here. This is the most tedious part of working with dried chilies, but kind of important. So whoops. Did I splatter you? Oh, I got a little bit on the camera. That's funny. Like right on the edge. I almost gotcha. That was so close. All right. I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to work on this some more. But I want to move it over here so you can see the love in action. Here, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw these hominy into our pot here with the pork and the onion and the garlic. And here's our sauce. So, oh, I want you to get close. Come a little closer. All right. Oh, I'm getting sauce everywhere. Saucy. All right. check this out. This is where it gets beautiful, right here. See this pot? There you go. Look at how rich that looks. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I love this soup so much. It's so beautiful. And there you have Pozole Rojo. Now this needs to simmer for like 3 hours or so to get the pork tender. And then it's done. Like I said, you serve it in a bowl. You put in like lime, some cabbage. You can put raw onion in there. Radish is popular. Pickled carrots, like I do my spicy Mexican pickled carrots. You can do that. But just serve it with a lot of raw veggies on the side. And I'm telling you, it is so good. I'm going to taste it before it gets too hot. Because in that slurry, I had dried chicken broth. It's actually a tomato chicken broth. You can use any broth you want. And I had some bay leaf. I just poured the peppers into a bowl that already had that in there. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yes. I'm so happy right now. I only make this time of year. It's so darn good. All right, I'm pouring some more water through the little sieve over here. And get every drop out of the mason jar. All right. The last little bit of this out of here. Actually, you know, this is enough where I could make it, freeze it for another whole dish. That's what I should do. Or even some mole. Just throw some chocolate in there and be good. All right. Yeah, I may save this. That's flavorful enough. It's a really good broth. I am going to save this. It was so good, y'all. And it's going to be even better when you get those, so you have the hot of the soup and the chilies in there, and then you have the cool of the fresh vegetables. Doesn't get much better than that. It's such a winning combo. And just look at the broth. I mean, you look at it and it looks like it's super hot, but it isn't. It's no hotter than a pot of chili. So good. And I'm definitely going to bag this for another day. Because I could make this, I'll make this all winter. All winter long. I think it does need a little bit more sodium in it, so I am going to add a little bit more. I'm just going to add a little more chicken bouillon, not the dry base. It was only about 1 teaspoon. I can't wait for dinner now. Yeah, I'm a seasonal cook. I tend to cook what's fresh, generally. I'm just a little upset though that cilantro is not a summer vegetable. That it's a cool weather vegetable, because that's messed up. You need cilantro for all your sauces. All right, I need to clean my kitchen stuff. So, Simple Happy Life, I enjoyed your Elvis concert there in Mississippi. Isn't that where you said you went? He was pretty good. He was enthusiastic. He was Elvis without being too Elvis-y. He was kind of like a Michael Bublé Elvis. Unlike the guy who did, so Big Mike Greer, you know, Puddles a Clown, he did Elvis. He did and you can find it on YouTube. He would do a yearly Elvis New Year's. Was it New Year's or Christmas? Anyway, he would do that at the Variety Playhouse every year. Puddles a Clown. And his Elvis was pretty good, but it was kind of cheesy because he had the Dames of Flame, a Go-Go. He had like a whole cast of characters that were also part of his band Tongo Hiti, which you can also find on YouTube. But I like Mike Greer's Tongo Hiti band better than Puddles a Clown. But Mike Greer is an awesome artist. Very clever. And good at promoting his stuff. Made tacos, yes. Yeah, we had stuffed peppers, and then the night before we had burritos. Now we're having Pozole Rojo. But tomorrow night I'm making Cornish hens somehow. And then I should probably make a sweet, how about apricot raisin wild rice stuffing in the Cornish hens? That's what I'm thinking. And then, so we're having that tomorrow. And then I'm going to make a hot and sour soup. Chinese hot and sour soup the next night. Yeah, Puddles Pity Party. That's right. Hey, Mark, how are you doing, huh? Yeah, this stuff smells incredible. But yeah, Puddles the Clown, Big Mike Greer. I took my nephew to see him as Tongo Hiti. And most of Big Mike Greer's audience was like people from Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. So a lot of piercings, nose rings, colored hair. We took my nephew to see him, and my nephew was more of a country boy, and he was kind of in shock. That was funny. All right, that's some Mexican oregano. This is how you put Mexican oregano on your stuff. You put it in your hand and kind of, I'll put some in now and some in later maybe. Not too much. It only has bay leaf in there other than the chilies. But oh my gosh, the sauce is going to be good. So are you going live tonight, Mark? Mark, what do you got going on, buddy? What you doing? Hey, Yeah, it is definitely Mexican Spanish. Simple Life. Oops, Simple Life didn't. She must have come and gone. But yeah, so I got music trivia written for this week. Yay! I've got videos uploaded, long form videos uploaded till the 14th, I think. I have tons more to edit. We're still in Michigan on vacation. I'm getting close to leaving Michigan then. Very close to leaving Michigan. And then we'll be in the land of Faye. The land of Faye. She's so funny. She's so busy, she can't even text me back. I texted her on her birthday. She texted me then, but I texted her since, and she hadn't texted me back. I tried calling her. She didn't call me back. She's so funny. But she's having a good time, so hey, I'm not worried about Faye. She's doing her Faye thing and having fun. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a saver. I'm going to see if I can make a mole out of this, because I've made mole, just a chocolate mole, which is real simple. It was just oregano, bunch of onion, oregano, chicken broth, and like 4 ounces of sweetened chocolate chips. You melt that in there. Oh my gosh, that sauce over tacos, so good. So good. It's also good over enchiladas and everything. Yeah, I'll show you what we ended up with here. This is why you put your chilies through a strainer. I could probably blitz these more and get more out of it, but you end up with all these little, the hard part of the chili. I don't think I need to. Now look at how the sauce is looking now that it's set a while and cooked. It looks deadly, but it's not. It's already stained the hominy. It's gone from white to, a lot of it's gone from white to brownish red. This is going to be so good, y'all. With that raw cabbage in there for some crunch. And then lime. So good, so good. All right. Well, I'm done. I think I'm going to go do some work. I think I'm going to go edit and just let this simmer on low, low, low. And then just check it every now and then. Thank you, Mark. It'll be really good. Rehearsal, probably passing on. Yeah. You probably need a nap, Mark. I was supposed to go take a test today, a medical test, but I didn't. I'm going to go Monday, next Monday. So I have to be in the mood. I have to be low stress and chill to take my test. So I need to, so I just need to, if I get through this week and get a lot of stuff posted. Chris is off the last 2 weeks of December, so I'm hoping I can get enough work done where I can spend time with him. So hopefully I can do that this week, get it done, and yeah, be able to enjoy the last 2 weeks of the year and take some time off. Because I'm telling you, y'all know YouTube's hard. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. If you ever want to try and make money at it. So So I'm going to go work, y'all. Thanks for watching. It's a really simple dish, very simple, cheap. Well, in my case, I always have dried chilies in my pantry, and I have all those spices. Well, 2 of the spices that is required, and it's just really simple. So you can feed. You can probably get 6 meals out of that, and it probably costs $8 total when you do all those side veggies and everything. So it's a really good value. So, all right, y'all take care. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, Blue, Mark, Bopak, Simple Life, Christine. Y'all, so sweet of y'all to stop by. I really appreciate it. I don't know where my grandma is. She's slacking again. She's probably live, actually. So, yeah, y'all have a great day. Take care. Oh, Blue, did you win anything at the casino? I meant to ask you. Man, I was so fucking excited for you when you won all that money the other night. That was crazy. See, I would be dead broke. If we had gambling here, I'd be dead broke. It's like my friend in Pontiac, Q, she said she found, she's been in the metaverse, and she found that there's gambling in the metaverse, and she got some free app with some bonus tokens or something. Oh no. And she played, and she's sitting on like 12 million tokens or something. She won a jackpot. Like a major jackpot. It's so crazy. So, all right, y'all, take care. Love y'all very much. Be safe. Happy holidays, y'all. Bye.